But we are now down to the closing statements. Each candidate gets 2 minutes to make a closing statement here, and we will continue the round robin for closing statements with Senator Benson.
I grew up on a farm. When you farm, you know that it's your responsibility to pass on that land to the next generation. So you take care of it. We need to pass on a more free and more prosperous Minnesota to our children. We are to be stewards of the freedom that we're given. I'll tell you, my husband was in the Navy for 5 years. We moved 9 times in 5 years. You don't accumulate much stuff when you do that. But we came here because it was a good place to raise kids. It was safe. There was a good education system and there was a boatload of opportunity. But I don't see that in my Minnesota anymore. We're sliding. And so my responsibility to my children, to your children, to the children of Minnesota, is to be a steward of what I was given, to be a steward of the opportunity to lead, to be a steward of freedom, to be a steward of opportunity. So I promise you that when I am your governor, I will wake up every day to pass on a more free and a more prosperous Minnesota. But from this day until that day, and with your help, I will work to make Tim Walz a one-term governor. I need your support. Michelle from Minnesota.com. That's Michelle, the number 4, MN.com. Thank you for your attention tonight. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.
I will allow applause after closing statements. And we will move on to Senator Jensen.
When Mary and I made the decision to run, we made a pledge to each other. We were going to be transparent to a fault. Both Mary and I, in the medical profession, she as a veterinarian, me as a physician, have learned the power of being skeptical. It grieves me that patients have become pawns, that in the midst of COVID, so many patients would have the opportunity to have conversations with their physicians about hydroxychloroquine or ivermectin and so many other outpatient therapeutics. The fact of the matter is patients have every right to feel betrayed and abandoned by their physicians. But my wife and I said we were going to resist being siloed in some sort of an echo chamber. We were going to be unflinching. Becoming the most investigated physician in Minnesota was never something that we strove for. We said that we would speak for every voice. We would speak for the... When Senator Gazelka asked me a couple of years ago to speak on behalf of the Senate caucus, and I had a chance to look the cameras in the eyes and say, who are we? Who are we that we think abortion is okay? This is barbaric. When I had the opportunity to learn how powerfully important our Second Amendment rights are, this gave me great gratitude. I definitely think that we need to have constitutional carry in a stand your ground bill. That's going to be part of retrieving public safety. We will have to play ourselves and become part of the solution to retrieving public safety. As a physician, I've been a champion for my patients, and this time around, my wife and I are looking at you. You know that this isn't my challenge, this is our challenge. But this time around, I beg you, let me be your voice. Thank you.
Up next, feel free to applaud. Mayor Murphy.
Thank you, Mitch. Thank you for being here and moderating the event tonight. And thank you to everybody who put this event on, all the volunteers. It really means a lot to me, and the hotel for hosting us, and to all of you for showing up. It means a lot. It's great that you're involved, you're active. We need to recruit more. We need more people at these types of events, and I'm really glad that you guys are out here tonight, holding our feet to the fire and holding us responsible for our answers and doing your due diligence to make sure that we're going to be the right choice to be your next governor of the state of Minnesota. I've proven myself already as a mayor. I've done things as a small business owner. I worked in law enforcement. I understand that aspect of our society that we need. I understand what it takes to run a city, a budget, build a budget, make economies work and scale. And that's why I feel like I'm the right choice for this position to be the next governor of the state of Minnesota. We have to have transparent and honest fighting leaders, and I know I'm that person. I will stand on that debate stage with Tim Walz and hold him accountable for everything that he's done to us, our families, and our children every single time I'm in front of him. And I will make sure that you're all representative, that you have a voice in the governor's office in the state of Minnesota. If you want a meeting, come see me. I've spoken to many of you on the phone when you call my phone number, and you know I pick up and I answer, and we have a conversation. And that's what needs to be done. We need to have accountable elected leaders, and you need to know that you can hold them responsible. And I will be that person for you in Minnesota. We're recruiting delegates, we're recruiting volunteers. Come see me and Dustin at the table outside. Get some information about the campaign. If you just want to say hi, I would appreciate that. MikeMurphy4MN.com is the website. Thank you again for all of you being here. Have a great night.
Dr. Shaw.
My name is Neil Shaw, and I want to be the next governor of this state, and with your help, we can do that. We can fire Tim Walz and take the first steps towards turning this state red. We all know what the problems are in this state. I'm a physician, I'm a father, a husband, the son of Indian immigrants who came to a country that judged them not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. That country is in danger. We know what needs to be done. We know our streets need to be safer. We know that we can't teach our kids to hate and segregate. And we know that we have to have a more efficient, less burdensome state where everyone has great economic prospects. We know what the problems are. But we have a choice. We can either choose the same tired career politicians and send them to St. Paul with the hopes that they'll either win or that they won't just keep doing the same career politicianing over and over again. Or we can choose someone different, someone that wants to serve, someone who wants to serve this state and start the process of improving it. With your support, we can do that. It's time for a different candidate. It's time for a different game plan. And it sure as hell is time for a different result in this state. It's not too late. We start by taking back Minnesota, and one by one, we turn this country red. But we can't do it by playing the same playbook. My name is Neil Shaw, and with your support, we will get Walz out of office and get a governor into the governor's mansion. Please support us online. Our website is electneil.com. We need delegates. We need donors. We need people who want to see an outsider win. It's been a pleasure speaking with you tonight, and I hope to connect with more of you in the future. Thank you.
Up next, Mike Marty.
My name is Mike Marty. I'm a fourth generation Minnesotan. I'm from Casson, Minnesota, a small town by Rochester. I'm not a political insider. I'm not a professional politician. I don't spend hours rehearsing my lines in front of a mirror. I spend my day taking care of my employees, taking care of my family, just like you. I won't treat you with the arrogance of saying that these problems are too big for you to solve. I won't treat you like that. I also will not use your constitutional rights as a pawn to start a political conversation. That is who I am. I'm a simple, plain-spoken person who you can rely on to have an iron spine when it comes to standing up to the left. My name is Mike Marty. Please join my campaign, MikeMarty.com. Thank you.
Senator Gazelka.
I'm Paul Gazelka, and God willing, I'll be the next governor of the great state of Minnesota. I hope you want to win. Does everybody want to win? Yes. Everybody tired of losing? Right. It's time to kick Tim Walz out of office? Yes. Well, I'm approaching it as a conservative. Not everybody on this stage is going to be called a conservative. There's at least one moderate. But I think you want a conservative. I think you want somebody that's a follower of Jesus. I think you want somebody that holds true to the Republican values. That's me. You need somebody that knows how to govern. It's a $50 billion budget. It's very, very complex. I've had to do 3 of them against 2 Democrat governors and held the line on all of the things that we hold dear here. Holding the line with a 1-seat majority. As governor, I can tell you what I'm going to do. Day 1, hiring freeze on all state workers. Let's shrink the size of government. That's what Ronald Reagan did. Appoint commissioners that look for waste and fraud, not a political pawn that you put in there, but somebody that knows their stuff. And tell them, find those regulations that are making people's lives miserable. The individual, the family, the small business owner, the medical facilities, educators. Find them and get rid of them. That's what Donald Trump did. For every new regulation, got rid of 8. For sure, we'll end emergency powers that were abused. You don't have to wonder if I do it. We passed Senate File 4 in the Senate that only gave 30 days. For sure, we'll do election integrity. You don't have to wonder if I'll do it because we passed photo ID in the Senate. We just need House, Senate, Governor. Do we need education reform? Absolutely. Do we need to lower taxes on small business owners so they stay in Minnesota? Yes. Do we need to get rid of Social Security income tax because they're leaving our state? Yes. I'm Paul Gazelka. I'm going to do a lot more than that when I'm governor, but I'm asking for your support. I know what I'm doing. I have a proven track record, and let's take Minnesota back.
Well, thank you all.